Hi, pal. In this video, I'll show you how to show you how to work on your homework for your business class. So let's start with problem two. So the question says, assume you're 25 years old and earn $35,000 per year, never expect to receive a raise. Wow, that's pretty bad. And plan to retire at age 55. So you have about 30 years of working age. Now, if you invest 5% of your salary in 401k and planning returning 10% annually, and the company provide 0.50 cents per $1 match on your contribution up to 3% of your salary, what's your estimated future value? All right, so depends on different financial calculator you use. The function are different, but the concept are all the same. So for this video, I will show you how to do this one in your Microsoft Excel, because Excel is for me is the most efficient one. So first of all, let's figure out how much money you need to put aside every single year. So the money comes from two sources every year. You have 5% of your salary. So the first source, just type over here, is 5% of your salary. So let me do 5%. So equal sign 5% times your salary of $35,000. So 35,000. That's your salary. So on your side, you're gonna contribute about 1750, and then it also says over here that your company will match half of what you put up to 3% of your salary. So for the second source for the company, here let me type this one self. That's probably more clear. So for the company, they will contribute half of what you do up to 3%. So that will be just 0.5 or 50% times 3% of your salary, and then times the $35,000. So your company will put up about $525. So how much money you put up every year is gonna be the total between the two, so 1750 plus 525, so 2275. Now for this table over here, PV stands for present value. That means how much money you have right now. So since you're starting to contribute every year at age 25, so we assuming you start with nothing. So let's say that we have 0 present value. And then your payment is how much money you put aside. So for every year, we're going to put aside 2275. The number of years, this will be 10 years. This will be 30 years, because you're going to start working at age 25, retire at age 55. So 30 years working age. And then for the I is for interest. So the interest says is 10%. So that's our interest rate. And then it looks like the only thing missing is the future value. So what you're solving for the future value. And then for Excel, it's a very simple command. So what I would do, I just do an equal sign. I would type in FV for future value, and then parenthesis. Now the first number will be rate. So we start with 10%. Second number, ampere. Ampere is just asking for how many years you have. So I have 30 years or 30 different payment, comma. And then next one is your payment. So payment is 2275. Now PV is our present value, so we start with nothing, so therefore 0 for present value. And last one, type. Type is is about which one, when and what time do you make your deposit. Usually we just put in 0. So let's do 0. So by the time of retirement, you're gonna put aside you're gonna have about $374,000. So that's how I do the first problem. Okay. Now let's look at the next one. Once you retire, how much can you withdraw monthly if you want to deplete your account over 30 years? So imagine now at age 55, and then you're gonna plan to use all the money until age 30. Until age 85. So after 30 years. So we want to find out that how much you can take out every single year. So we're looking for this payment. And then for our present value for this one is this money we just found out. So it's 374,000. So 374 comma 223 and 90. Really? Why? There. Okay, never mind. It's good. All right, and then payment. We're looking for payments. We're gonna come back to this one, and then your number payment will be 30 different withdrawal. Your interest rate will be still 10%, and then now your future value. So after 30 years, you're gonna have zero money left. So let's do payment, and then payment is very simple too. So just type in equal sign PMT, stand for payment. Now the first number is your rate, so 10%. Second number ampere, that's how many years you have. So that will be my 30 years over here. Okay. Future value 0, and then type 0, and then putting ether. Whoa, that's not good. What happened? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the present value is not 0. The present value is this number over here, this 374. So we have the rate, we have the number payment, and we have the present value, and then the future value 0, and then type 0. Now enter. Okay, so every year you can withdraw about $39,697. All right, so that's how you do this problem over here, and let's move to the next one. So for next problem, Paul Ramos just graduated from college and launched his first real job, which pays $23,000 a year. In 10 years, what will he need to earn to maintain the same purchasing power if inflation is 3%? So this is actually a very simple calculation. We can use this formula over here. We don't even have to, because this one, it doesn't require any payment in between, because the only thing we're looking for is for this $23,000. How much would it be the equivalent after 10 years? So it's a very simple calculation. We're gonna do, so let's do 23,000 times. Now, if you look at your book should have this formula in there. So the formula should be 1 plus your interest rate. So for this one will be 3% to the power of number of years, and 10 years. So the answer should be $30,910. All right. Now, if you want to use this table, let's try to see if it works. Okay. So no guarantee, but let's give it this a try. So if you use this table, we're looking for the future value. The present value is $23,000. We'll have 0 payment. The time is 10 years. The interest rate is 3%. And now let's do the future value. So again, equal sign. Now future value, just type in FV for future value. So this will be rate 3%. Payment will be 0. A number of payments 10. Payment is 0, and then present value 23,000, and then 0. The answer. Oh, look, same number. We're good. So it's $30,910.08. All right, last problem. So Linda Bear has saved $5,000 for a previously owned vehicle, ignoring tax, assuming her money is investing in flexible withdrawal CD, earning 5% compound annually. How long will it take for her to buy the car that costs $77.55? All right, so we're looking for time. So we're looking for n. N's your number payment. In this case, is our time over here. So your present value, we have $5,000. The future value, we need to have $77.55. The interest rate is 5% annually. The payment is 0, so we don't pay any payment. We're looking for this n over here. So now don't type in n. If you type in n, we wouldn't get it right. It should be ampere. So equal sign ampere. The rate is 3% or 5%. Payment 0. Your present value is 5,000. Now for future value, you see how the FV has a little parenthesis around it? That means you need to make a negative. So put a negative sign, and then click on FV, and then 0, and then enter. So it will take about 8.9956 years, or almost 9 years. All right, so that's how you do number 2 on your questions. So if you have any other question, let us know, and then we're more than happy to help you. Okay, good luck.